Hello, this is Kelly Lugosi, and every day of October, I'm doing 31 days of horror, and I'm reviewing a horror movie. I had a rough day yesterday working all day, so I didn't really get to review it yesterday, but I'll review a movie. I'll review, I guess, two today. One is the movie that I kind of watched yesterday, not confuse anybody. Okay, so the movie I'll be reviewing right now is the movie 30, oh my god, I can't remember the title, sorry. 30 Days of Night, starring Josh Hartnett. So, the main plot of the movie is that there's this place in Alaska that for 30 days, it's dark. There's no sunlight that hits this town. It's like a town that not that many people live in either. But this group of people, they come the 30 days and take care of the town, to make sure that it doesn't fall apart and stuff. So, anyways, they take care of the town while everybody else leaves, and they usually go to another place in Alaska for those 30 days. So, in the movie, there's this group of vampires, and they're like, oh, it's 30 days a night. There's no sunlight, so we can stay out all the time and go eat people and stuff that are in this town. And so that's what happens. And the people have to hide from the vampires and defend themselves against the vampires. And it's based on a graphic novel. What I love about this movie is that the vampires are so badass. Like, they're quick, they're fucking stealthy, they're violent as shit, and they're gory. Like, they look nasty whenever they're vampires. They look ugly, and I kind of really like that. Unlike, the gay Twilight vampires. Oh, I'll be a vegetarian. I'm sorry, but lots of the times, vampires can't control that about themselves. And of course they're gonna like, humans better than animals, because, their blood probably tastes a lot better. So, it's really gory and violent and disgusting at parts, and I love it. The one part that I love about the movie is whenever there's this little 5-year-old girl, and she gets turned into one of the vampires, and they, don't know if they should kill her or not, because, she's a 5-year-old girl, but they're like, she's a vampire, she turned into a vampire, and they, just totally axe the shit out of her. It's funny. It is kind of corny, yes. And the ending is really corny, because, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched this movie, even though it's old, it's not really old, but it's more than 10 years old, is that Josh Hartnett, I remember watching this in theaters, too, is that Josh Hartnett's character gets turned into a vampire, and at the end, it's the last of the day, 30 days, and the sun comes out, and he, burns up and turns to ash and dies. I would give it's an okay movie. I would give it 3.5 stars, because it's watchable, but I wouldn't say that it's like a classic or anything, or that you would have to see it. It's not one of those movies you have to watch before you die. But it's pretty good for a vampire movie. So, 3.5 stars. Well, make sure to tune in for my next video.